Hi everybody, I wanted to make a quick video talking about all the things that we're doing to keep everybody safe this summer. We've had some questions about this as there are a lot of summer programs that decided not to run this summer. One advantage that we have is everyone that works with us is an employee. They're all interns and they get a paycheck. And for that reason we have a set of stringent standards they all must follow that we did really extensive training in their first week of work with us. And so they all know these rules, and I want to just show you some of the things that we're doing. This is one of the vans that we used to use for transportation, and we completely changed this summer because people are way too close if they sit in a van. So we chartered a bus service, and we have a lot fewer people coming on the bus, and that means that we can spread everybody out, keep the windows open with high ventilation, and everyone wears a mask when they're on the bus. Here's an image of the bus going by. It has a 72 passenger bus, but we have no more than 15 or 20 people on at a time, very spread out. Every morning at all of our entry points, youth get screened with a set of questions and a temperature check. Here are some of the basic rules, and we call them levels of redundancy that we use at the farm. We ask all people at all times to stay outside. We ask them to stay 6 feet apart almost 100% of the time. Wear a mask in certain situations, especially if they're going to be closer than 6 feet apart. That they should be washing their hands. We teach them the way to do that. Make sure they're sneezing into their elbow and all those kinds of things. We reduce the amount of objects that have to be shared on the farm. In fact, we want them to almost never share an object. If there is an object that's going to be shared, it has to be sanitized in a way that we describe to them first. In order to make sure that we don't have to go inside, we moved our post-harvest area, which used to be through these doors, to an outdoor space. So we had this sink installed, and we make sure all the vegetable processing happens out here where everybody can stay distant from each other and stay outside. We also installed a hand washing station right over here that's outside also. Our other one used to be inside. It's all touch-free, and we have regular hand washing times at the farm. So I'll zoom in. You might notice that all of these people they're carrying around pool noodles. Why do they all have pool noodles? Well, in addition to being able to use them to play games, they also use them as a mechanism to make sure that they're 6 feet away from people at all times. So the pool noodles are about 4 feet plus the length of their arm equals about 6 feet. And they can always do a check, we call it a bubble check, and swing the noodle around to make sure that they're not in someone else's space. One thing we changed this year is in our outdoor classroom, instead of having 3 tables that people were crowded around, we have something like 15 tables, and everyone who's in here, when they're in here, are at least 6 feet apart. We measure to make sure, and we do checks to make sure that people are staying far apart from each other. We wanted to give a special thanks to the Partnership for Better Health for all the funding that they provided for us to make all the adaptations this summer. Thank you.